What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Independent Experience. I'm IndyXP Bullion, and this is your morning market wake-up call for Tuesday, October 27th, 2020. We've got just 1 week until our presidential election. Things are, I'd like to say they're heating up, and really actually seem to be cooled down a little bit. It's been kind of a low rumble on the presidential front because everybody's been talking about Justice Barrett getting selected for the Supreme Court last night. If you guys didn't see that, that came across the AP wire about 8 o'clock last night. She got sworn in almost instantly by Clarence Thomas. And so we have a new Supreme Court justice. We're going to do an article on that. Seems to be some sour grapes about this selection, but we're going to read an article here in just a few minutes. But let's jump on into the markets and see where we're starting today off at. Gold is down from our last video, currently at $19.0998. It is trending up slightly this morning. Silver took a big hit yesterday, but it is starting to creep back up, currently at $24.48. That gives us a ratio of 78.04. Platinum is down, currently at $889.49. Palladium is also down, just shy of 2,400 at $23.9981. In other metals markets, rhodium is steady at 13,800. Copper is down at 308. Nickel also down at 708. Aluminum is steady at 82 cents. Zinc is actually up at $1.14, and lead is steady at 81 cents. Barrels of crude oil did see a big drop over the weekend. Currently, they are trending up, but they are down significantly from our last video, currently at $38.95 a barrel. We had a very tumultuous day on Wall Street yesterday. All three markets were down. The Dow Jones was down 650 points at 75,685.38. The NASDAQ was down 189 points at 11,358.94. And the S&P 500 was down 64 points at 3,400.97. A lot of that may be due to the dollar index. The U.S. dollar index is down significantly, down below 93, currently at 92.91. If you guys trade in Bitcoin, then you are in luck. We have seen a nice spike in Bitcoin this morning. It is all the way up at 13,421.88. And if you happen to exchange the gold back, whether it be the Utah or the Nevada, those are going at $3.20. Speaking of gold backs, we do have one that we're going to be giving away here at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around. Let's go ahead and jump on into the article for today. I'm going to play some music over this article. It's nice that we get to hear me talk about these articles, but one of my favorite songs, and it's an old song, old California band called the Ziggins. They sing a song called Big Salty Tears. I feel like it's very appropriate to play. I'm going to go ahead and hit play on that. This article comes to us from Fox News. Democrats say Republicans will regret the Barrett confirmation, slam manipulation of Supreme Court. Hope you guys can hear that. Shortly after Amy Coney Barrett was confirmed to the U.S. Supreme Court on Monday, Democrats warned Republicans that they would regret their decision to hold a vote so closely to the election. Quote, the Republican majority is lighting its credibility on fire. The next time the American people give Democrats a majority in this chamber, you will have forfeited the right to tell us how to run that majority, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York said during a floor speech on Monday. My colleagues may regret this for a lot longer than they think, he added. Nominees once needed 60 votes to be confirmed, but Senator Mitch McConnell changed that standard in 2017 when it was allowed to have a simple majority. That moved the confirmation of President Trump's previous nominees, Justice Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh. Former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, Democrat of Nevada, first eliminated the 60-vote threshold in 2013 to overcome the GOP's stonewalling of President Obama's nominations to the lower courts and the executive branch. Known as invoking the, quote, nuclear option, at the time, Reid kept the higher standard in place for the Supreme Court. The comments by Schumer appeared to be similar to those made by Mitch McConnell back in 2013, when after the Democrat-controlled chamber eliminated the 60-vote threshold. Quote, "You will regret this, and you may regret it a lot sooner than you think," O'Connell said in 2013, according to The Hill. Speaker Nancy Pelosi also released a statement criticizing Trump and the GOP Senate for, quote, committing an act of supreme desperation so close to Election Day. Pelosi argued that the confirmation, which she called a manipulation, was made so Trump and Republicans could achieve their years-long campaign to destroy America's health care. Quote, the president's Supreme Court manipulation threatens the very values and rights that define and distinguish our nation. A woman's constitutional right to make her own medical decisions, the right for LGBTQ Americans, the right of the workers to organize and collectively bargain for fair wages, the future of our planet and environmental protections, voting rights, and the rights of every American to have a voice in our democracy. Pelosi said in her statement, maybe even drunkenly said in her statement. That is Nancy Pelosi. This article does go on. It is quite a long article, but I think the big takeaway here is that they are so salty that they have no firm grasp of how the Constitution is supposed to work. If a Supreme Court justice dies, they vote in a new one. They don't wait until it's more favorable conditions for them. You don't wait, you elect a new one. That's how this process has worked for nearly 250 years. And these people on the Democratic side they can't wrap their mind around it. And then they get mad because they changed the rules in 2013 and we're told that they're going to regret that they changed the rules, and guess what happened? They don't like the outcome now because they changed rules. I'd like to say it'll all be over soon. The problem is that this situation is going to continue for decades. Not because of the Supreme Court justice, because the Democrats have this wild notion that they're the only ones that are ever going to be right. And that is just simply not true. They have no idea how to operate an economy successfully. Every time we've had a Democrat president, we've seen troubles with the economy, and it blows my mind that and when I say economy, I don't mean like a manipulated crash like we saw in the housing market. That was a problem everybody turned a blind eye to. I'm talking about you and me, stackers, regular everyday salt of the earth people are put down by Democrat policies. I lost my health insurance because of Obamacare. They tote that there were 18 million people that have health care under Obamacare now than did before. Well, that's well and fine, but 20 million of us had to lose their insurance for 18 million people to get insurance. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me, and pardon my French. I can ramble on all day about why Democrats don't know the first thing about running an economy, but let's move on. Let's give away some gold. We do have gold back, and we do have the channel sticker. Let's go ahead and do a random comment picker, shall we? All right, so last Friday, sorry I didn't get a video out yesterday. I was running a little bit behind yesterday. But we had a video on Friday. We talked about that Great Britain offers legalized betting on the outcome of the U.S. presidential election. Seems a little shifty to me, but okay. You had to comment bet in your comment to be entered into this drawing, and we had 23 people that did so. Let's go ahead and fire on up the random comment generator. Good luck, everyone. Boop, 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 boop. The winner is Silver Heist. All right, Silver Heist says, didn't the UK already bet on the 2016 election by spying on one candidate? It's a good possibility. Good possibility. Silver Heist, congratulations, sir. Make sure you email me at indieguy711@gmail.com and your contact information, and we'll get that sent out to you ASAP. Guys, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you. And if you happen to appreciate old IndieXP Bullion, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me right there. Helps me out immensely. If you happen to be new to the independent experience and you want to keep up to date on when all that content comes out, please consider hitting that subscribe and jingle bell right there in the corner, big bunk, so you can stay notified of when that content comes out. Of course, we're going to pop the box up here in the corner. That's going to be your gateway to the back catalog. You can start watching the back catalog to your heart's content. Guys, I've been IndieXP Bullion from the Independent Experience, and I'm here again to remind you, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.